Okay, and here we go. Our pinwheel technique. The concept of our pinwheel technique is using a large oval shaped section. And here I'll divide the section into 4 pieces. And each piece I'll use 3 foils. So it'll give me a total of 12. Every section begins at the same point. So I weave from thinner to wider. It'll give me more of a symmetrical balance when the hair falls. Now here, since I'm going in the future I'll color her pink. I'm using pre-lightener with 20 volume peroxide. Now my next foil starts at the exact same point. And again, remember to always weave from small to wide. Because at the end I'll have a total of 12 sections that all begin at the same point. If I were to weave the hair or slice the hair symmetrically, at the crown area I'll end up with this gigantic ball of light color. So again, always go in and weave the hair from thinner to wider. So here I use even saturation. So again, next foil, I'll weave the hair from thin to wide. So I thin out my section, my intention, thin to wide. Elevate the hair, place the foil right at the root area. And what I like to do here is to put my index finger right where the hair and the foil meet at the scalp area, then apply my pre-lightener. Remember, when you apply this pre-lightener, since I'm aiming for a pink pastel tone after, I need to make sure that my saturation is consistent, thick, and heavy enough to get everything. So again, next foil here, pivots from the same point. They all begin at the crown area. And I weave the hair again from thin to wide. Use my finger to secure the foil. And here I'll apply my pre-lightener. Now as I work this technique, I have 2 options for best control. One, I personally pivot around the client's head, the crown area, or 2, I can move the chair towards me each time. So I'm at the same place through the entire technique, or I can do a combination of the both. So here's my 3rd foil, 2nd quadrant. Weave from thin to wide, place the foil at the root, secure the foil with my index finger, then apply my pre-lightener. Now I'm looking for timing, saturation. For me, with this length of hair, my intention per foil, the most time I should have to spend is about 20 seconds. Being fast doesn't always mean best. What's imperative is that you work a technique to a point where you've actually honed your skill sets to mastery, and you will automatically become fast. So perfection is paramount, and the quickness comes once the perfection kicks in. It's like riding a bicycle. The more you work on a technique, the stronger you become at it. Now as I'm working towards the front, here I want my foils to fall a lot more dramatic. So I'll weave from thin to much wider through the front area, because I want the hair to fall, again, more dramatically. So again, I'm always looking for consistent saturation here. Now here again, my intention, thin to even much wider. I want this color when it falls through the front area to really have a strong punch. I want it to be most dramatic through the front. So I can adapt this technique simply by weaving the hair thicker. So again, going for even saturation. Okay, my next section pivots. And again here, I'm weaving the hair from thin to extremely wide. About twice the amount of wideness that I did through the back area. With this technique, since it's in an oval shape, I can gradually build up or build down my color effect to any form that my imagination can think of. So it's a highly adaptable technique. So now I'm starting to work my color down. So this section here won't be as wide. I don't want to do my pinwheel technique from soft and natural to really heavy. So this section, I'll look at it as like a transitional section. So if the back was, say, a level 1 of width, the front is a level 3, so my transition section would be like a 2. A lot of times with techniques, it's all about math. If it works out mathematically, it will work out technically. So again, place the foil right at the root. I use a finger to secure it. Here I'm using tension, just holding down the ends. Applying my pre-lightener. Going for even saturation. Closing up the foil. Okay, and there we go. Our pinwheel with 12 sections. There's your 360. And then I'll pick up the pace here just for a little bit of fun. The dizzying effect. Okay, so here I'll be applying the toner to my pre-lightened hair. It's a pastel toner, so it's like a pink. So when I'm applying this toner, I'm looking for consistent saturation and just being thorough about it. When in doubt, use more color. And since the pastel toner is much, much lighter than her natural color, I can apply it in this manner. And the pastel toner that does affect her natural tone will just add a bit more shine. And here I'm just like playing the video in high speed because applying the toner is kind of like a no-brainer. So again, just going for consistent saturation. You can massage the color in, come through, always looking for consistent saturation. Use my thumbs to massage in the color, apply my final section.